Section 3.1 examples. Now we're trying to find numbers that describe our data set. So section 3.1, we're looking at numbers that describe the middle. So this first example, a random sample of 18 airline carry-on luggage bags gave the following weights rounded to the nearest pound. So we've got 18 different luggage bags with their weight. So N is 18. And we're asked to find the mean, the median, and the mode. So to be able to find the mean, the first thing you have to do, of course, is add up all the data values. So I went ahead and did this already. The sum of the x values, 12 plus 41 plus all the way out to 14 equals 299. So to get the mean, x bar for our sample mean, we take the total of all the data values, 299, and divide by the number of data values, which is 18. So 299 divided by 18 gives me 16.61 repeating. So let's just say 16.61, and these are in pounds. Okay. So there's the mean. Now the median, we know we have 18 pieces of data. So the middle data value is going to fall somewhere between the 9th and 10th. So let's see, if we get these in order, we go 5, that's 1, 2, 3, I'll show this right, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, so we're at 9 pieces of data. We're up to the 12, and looks like 14 would be the 10th one. So somewhere between 12 and 14 is the median. Well, exactly in the middle is 13. That would be the median. And you could certainly tell me that. That's easy enough to do in your head. But technically, that would be 12 plus 14 divided by 2 is 13 pounds. Quite a bit of difference there, okay? You notice the sample mean is, over 16 pounds. The median's 13 pounds. Let's see the mode. I think 12 is the data value that occurs the most, so 12 pounds. Okay. The mean is clearly much higher. Why do you think this might happen? If you look, you notice you have 2 suitcases that have really high weights, that 41 and that 38. Those are both quite a bit higher, and since those are included in the sum, it pulls the mean up. Okay, so sometimes the sample mean's good, but if you have some what I might call outliers or extreme values, that can get moved quite a bit more than what the median or the mode would be. Okay, all right. Next example, find the mean and the 5% trimmed mean for the following annual salaries in thousands of employees in a small company. Okay, so there's 20 values here, so we've got 20 salaries, and we just want to find the mean. So again, I added all of these up already and got 843.7. Okay, so to find the sample mean x bar, we're going to take 843.7, good grief, and divide it by 20. And we get 42.185. So this is in dollars, 42.185, and of course this is also in thousands. So we have $42.185 thousand. Okay? Now, does this seem like a good value for the middle? If you notice, most of these looks a little high. Okay? And if you notice, we have this one value, this 187.4 is pulling this up, and this is an outlier. And the mistake some people make is they tend to say, okay, that's an outlier or an extreme value, and they kick it out. And it's okay to kick values out, but when you do that, you need to not only kick values off the top, you should also kick values off the bottom. So we're going to find what's a 5% trimmed mean. So we're going to get rid of, okay, 5% of the data values on the top as well as the bottom. So we have 20 data values. So the first thing we need to do is find 5% of 20. So we're going to find 5% of, 20. So 0.05 times 20, which is 1. So what that tells me is I'm going to drop the highest data value, the one off the top. I am also going to drop one data value off the bottom. So if we look at our set, we know the 187.4. We know we're going to get rid of that one. Now, what's the smallest data value? It looks like it is the 28.4. So we're going to drop that off. So I'm going to take my total, the 843.7. I'm going to subtract out the 187.4. I'm also going to subtract out the 28.4. Okay. So when I drop, and I just use the 18, okay, so now we're trying to find a trimmed mean. When I add up those 18 middle data values, I get 627.9. Okay. So we get a 627.9, and now we only have 18 data values. All right, so I'm going to take 627.9 divided by 18, and we get 34.88, and the 3 is repeating. So 34.88 thousand dollars. And that looks much better. So if you do have an extreme value, don't just drop the extreme value. You have to drop from the top and the bottom. Okay? Good. All right. Now, let's look at calculating weighted means. Okay? Have you ever had a class? Actually, I think I'm going to stop. I keep forgetting I only have 10 minutes. And there will be a part 2 with the last 2 examples.